In today's video, we'll showcase the Los Angeles world premiere of the movie, Young Woman and the Sea, a movie directed by Joachim Renning and written by Jeff Nathanson, based on the 2009 book of the same name by Glenn Stout. Produced by Jerry Bruckheimer and starring Daisy Ridley as Gertrude Ederle, an American competitive swimmer who became the first woman to swim across the English Channel. It also stars Tilda Cobham Hervey, Stephen Graham, Kim Bodnia, Christopher Eccleston, and Glenn Fleshler in supporting roles. Make sure to watch the video till the end for the exclusive red carpet interviews with the cast and crew of the movie.
Good evening, everyone. This is amazing. I want to thank Glenn Stout for writing this amazing book and rediscovering this story for us. Daisy Ridley, oh my God. I want to believe that your energy is similar to that of Trudy Ederle. And I loved how you channeled Trudy, and I hope that somehow it shows in the film that we were out there, obviously not risking our lives like Trudy did, but I really hope that you can somehow feel it. And finally, I want to thank my daughters, Johanna and Holly. This is for you, you know, and this is for the daughters of the world. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much.
It was great. It's a wonderful team led by Joachim. I got to play with Tilda, who plays my sister in it. It's a gorgeous family. It's just the whole thing is wonderful. And what I first read on the page, I think has translated to a quite magical feeling film. When I spoke with Tilda, I thought, this is right. It just worked immediately and it felt true to sisterhood. And then we were able to swim train together and we did accent classes together. And yeah, I was very happy that she was on this journey with me. I mean, everybody loves an underdog story. And also I love sports movies, but it was 100 years ago. It still feels quite prescient. We still have a way to go with representation of women in sport. But also I feel like this film the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. What Trudy did is unbelievable. And what this film shows is that there was a community rallying around her to help her do it. So hopefully people feel full of joy after they've watched it. It's just a feel-good family movie. I went to see it with my mum, and I think even if I wasn't in it, it would have been the sort of thing we would have loved to see together. It just really works on a lot of levels.
I'm thrilled. I'm just like, every movie is a miracle, I feel, and especially this one. And just to see that, people coming out and we're at the pool and it's the water theme, and no, it's just wonderful. Cinema is my art form, that's what I grew up with, and that's what inspired me to become a filmmaker, since I was a kid. And I think a movie is best enjoyed in the theater as a social experience, and with the best sound, the best image, and feeling it together with other people. It's about family, and it's an inspirational story. I made it for my daughters, and for the daughters of the world, in a way, in that sense. It's always important to know your history and where things started and where it comes from, and and this was a world event when it happened, and it possibly changed women's sports forever. And I think it's an important story to tell.
I mean, we just got on like gangbusters. We all had a great time together. I love both of them. And yeah, we loved pushing each other's buttons, in the scenes where we had to be adversarial, but it was really nothing but love. We had a great time. I think it's a great story for, like I said, young women, obviously, but families can watch it together, and, history buffs will love it, sports fans will love it. There's so much in it that is, grabs at the heartstrings.
It's always exciting when you get your movie in front of an audience. We've had it before. It's the highest testing movie we've ever made. And it's so exciting to be in front of a Hollywood audience now. Well, it depends how you tell the story. If it's an interesting one like this, about this woman who conquered all these challenges to get to where she ended up, it's really amazing. And it's an emotional story. So we try to create emotion for you. Well, Daisy is a brilliant actress. She's somebody who took on the swimming like nobody else. She trained with an Olympic swimmer for over 3 months. She was so tough. She dealt with being in the water 10, 12 hours a day, day after day. Very difficult film to make for her, but she persevered, and you see it on the screen what she accomplished. It's a movie that makes you feel something, and it's about triumph of the will, triumph what we always want in our lives.
I feel so excited to be here. It's just, we shot this 2 years ago, and the fact that this is coming out now, I'm so thrilled to be a part of it and to be celebrating it with everyone. Working with Daisy, I mean, it's a total dream. She was so kind, so generous. That sister bond was like the easiest part of the film. We instantly just connected, and she made me laugh so much. Through the experience then getting to Bulgaria and working with Daisy and the amazing swim coach Siobhan O'Connor, we really got to form a bond, almost like Trudy and Meg, of like learning to swim together. So that was a really important part of sort of getting to know each other as well. I mean, I think it's just a true underdog story. It's really about that determination and following that dream. And I think that sort of encompasses a lot of things. When you have a steadfast dream like that, I think what this story really teaches us is that takes a real community of people to support you to achieve these things. So I think that would be the main takeaway. And I guess the other bit that really gets me in the film is about that incredible strong connection in a family. And I just found that really heartwarming to see a family really come together to overcome something. It's so cinematic. The way it's shot is so beautiful. The production design is incredible, the detail. And I think you just need a cinema screen to be able to experience the incredible intricacies of everyone's work behind the camera and in front of the camera. It's also such a crowd pleaser. It's really hopeful and inspiring. And I think seeing those movies in a community of other people, a community of strangers in a dark room, it just does something different where you're all drawn together to sort of cheer on the characters.
It's incredible. I'm very, very thankful, and I'm very happy. I'm deeply happy, to be her mother and to be, part of her life, to support her, to be her friend, and to swim with her stroke by stroke, against or over all the boundaries. This was really an amazing thing. I think one of the main themes is that you can believe in your dreams, that if you make the journey to your inner world, you will find all the tools you need to fulfill your wildest dreams. I think it's a wonderful movie you can enjoy with your family because it touches all generations, and it is for the seekers, it is for the heroes, it is for the people who are afraid, because it's about fearlessness. So it's inspiring over all generations.
Everything Trudy does is considered impossible for her time 100 years ago, at a time when women aren't even allowed to swim or taught to swim. And so it seems like it's the most impossible thing in the world. And so I think from everyone in the crew, everyone in the cast kind of viewed that as their mantra throughout the making of the movie, is that nothing is impossible, including getting the movie made. I think a lot of people are going to talk about Daisy and what she does in this movie and just how amazing she is, and how obviously she trained, and by the end of the movie I would say she was a collegiate level swimmer. She was just that good. But also just what she does in the quiet scenes, and just how incredibly special she is as an actress and as a person, and the dedication. And this movie would not have gotten made without her. And she really embodied Trudy, and so it's a beautiful, really special performance.
It's tough. I'm not a good sailor. I tell you, it was like going like this all the time. So it was tough coming home after so many hours on the sea. It was like, wow. It's a strong movie about hope for kids. And if you really believe on what you want to do in life and you can change stuff, you can do it. And that's why, it's so satisfying, this movie, that it's really happening for Trudy.
I think it's the best script I've ever read in my life. And just the story of Trudy and how powerful she was, it just created the world itself. I think it's mostly about the female power. And for me, being a fairly young woman, I think that's been the most amazing and important part. And when I read the script, I just I got blown away right away by it. Because it speaks to everyone. It speaks to you when you're young, it speaks to you when you're older, and it speaks to girls and boys, because it's only about if you put your head into something, you're going to be able to reach it if you work hard enough.
Me and my mom were reading some of the script together, and we were just bawling. It just seems so beautiful and sweet, and such a sweet sister story. We just loved it immediately. I've never done any swimming for a role before, and it was something really fun and new I got to try. You should see it in the theaters, especially with all the beautiful shots. You just got to see it on the big screen.
We've been working on this for 8 or 9 years, and it was a long haul and a hard one to get made, so I'm really, really grateful to be here, grateful to Disney for making the movie, very excited for everyone to see it. It all started with Daisy, and genuinely she became a true creative partner with us, worked on the script, worked on her character, and we worked very closely all the way through the making of the movie, all the way through the shooting of the movie. She was just phenomenal to work with, and we all really counted on her for her creative instincts. A lot of this is about self-empowerment and just going against the system and the status quo. It's very cinematic. It's just big. It looks big. It has a very big feel to it. We believe it's a movie to be seen in the theater. So we're very excited about it.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and comment on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when new videos are released.